key ones is definitely AI. I think we've heard it today at Seamless as well in quite a few of the panels, but it's definitely something that's at the forefront and everyone's talking about it and actually also implementing it. So I would say AI is and will continue to be one of the driving forces in e-commerce and the wider tech industry. In terms of its applications to e-commerce, I would definitely look at customer service, in particular having chatbots, for example, the customer experience, looking at product recommendations and algorithms, and just overall kind of the marketing engagement, being able to create content and being able to personalize campaigns at the one-to-one level using the power of AI.
I think definitely the rise of AI, it's allowing us to, process data quicker, offer more personalized recommendation, and also I think improve our customer experience overall.
I think in the Philippines, it will continue to be a mobile-based disruption. It may be an e-wallet, possibly embedded banking, but at the end of the day, definitely in the Philippines, it will be a mobile-based disruption. So as a trivia, in the Philippines, there's around 160 million smartphones. And here's the clincher. Filipinos spend 32% of their time on the smartphones, right? So most likely, anything that happens down the line will have to be mobile first.
A lot of people fall back on DeFi, but I think DeFi is extremely disruptive. It completely changes, the USP of centralized providers. DeFi and the way that it develops, there's still so much of it. There's so many pieces of it that probably still can't fall in a regulated environment. But what I love about it is that, these ideas come out and more of the space is going to be pushed towards some of these super innovative solutions. So I think that, to me, that's kind of one of the top disruptive trends for sure.
I know that everybody has been talking about ChatGPT, generative AI, and surprisingly, it's not actually new. I mean, we can go back all the way to the 1940s when there were a few people who published a paper mathematically mapping out the neural pathways and human decision making. The only reason that it had gained traction is because the entry has been lowered. So any technology that actually becomes accessible to majority of the people, where the barrier to entry is lowered, you get a lot more engagement and a faster adoption rate. So right now it is disruptive, I would say, AI and ChatGPT, because people are still learning about it, and the information that they are uploading is still subject to verification.
So from a marketing perspective, so it actually enable us, to develop data-driven strategies, to inform the business direction moving forward, and also to help us to create a better customer experience through their system and technology.
It's AI. And, we've heard of AI for quite a while, but it's only now because of recent developments where AI is actually cutting into the mainstream. And I'll tell you why AI is fantastic. It is not enough for banks right now to understand the customer lifetime value. So the value of a customer to the bank, right? But with AI right now, we can actually cut through the information and figure out a new term that I call CLP, Customer Lifetime Prosperity. We need to figure out as banking institutions how our business are elevating people's lives, and AI is going to do that for us.
The next wave of disruption that we see is actually with ChatGPT based models, because what we actually foresee is that the way we've been doing e-commerce has been text based or search based, but what we envision in future is more interactive and voice based. So imagine you want to basically buy a dress for attending a wedding, and you come onto a platform and you go like, hey, I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, suggest a dress. And that's it. That's your only interaction, right? And the platform basically shows you an array of options, and it's all interactive. Something that we've all envisioned always, but it was very hard to pull it off in real time at a cost that is deployable and sustainable. But with ChatGPT, this is exactly what's going to happen now. So essentially, it's going to be an interesting way because your payments will be voice enabled, your interaction will be more chat enabled. So you can envision a new way of commerce and buying stuff now versus what you were doing before. So I think it'll be an interesting couple of new years from now.
And what we see now is to use to leverage on the tech on AI or even machine learning to further personalize the service so that our consumer or our customer will not feel that, why it's stagnant, it's only subscription and product. I want to add more value to them.
In my corner of the world in the Philippines, identity or solutions around identity is more of a disruptor, or what we want as a disruptor in the industry right now. We have a lot of challenges in terms of identity. Even though the central bank today has launched a national ID, it's still growing, and we're still, trying to find a way to make sure that it's integrated well into all our financial services.